After much anticipation, the new Redmi Note 14 4G has finally made its global debut, and it's shaping up to be one of the most exciting budget smartphones of the year. Priced at around 170 USD in my region, it promises a lot for its category. But does it live up to the hype? And more importantly, can it outperform other budget phones in 2025? Let's dive in and find out. Unboxing the Redmi Note 14 feels familiar if you've handled other Xiaomi phones, and that's a good thing. Everything you need is thoughtfully included in the box. You get a 33-watt fast charger, a USB-C cable, and a black phone case. I have to say I'm a fan of this black case. It's practical and won't discolor over time like the transparent ones, which tend to turn yellow. It's these small touches that makes the unboxing experience satisfying. At first glance, the design of the Redmi Note 14 feels reminiscent of the Redmi Note 12 from 2 years ago, with the difference being the larger camera lenses and the expanded camera island. However, I have to admit I'm not a fan of the design direction. Compared to last year's Note 13, this feels like a step back. That said, Xiaomi deserves credit for the matte finish on the back panel. It's a practical choice since it resists fingerprints, keeping the phone looking clean without constant wiping. Plus, it also has the phone case, so you are covered either way. When it comes to functionality, Xiaomi really nails it here. The phone retains a headphone jack, something rare in today's smartphone market. It also comes with an infrared port which can turn the phone into a universal remote, and has stereo speakers for better audio quality. You can pick from 4 colors: mist purple, lime green, vintage black, and ocean blue, each adding its own flair. And for those worried about durability, the Redmi Note 14 has Gorilla Glass 5 protection, giving it decent resistance against scratches and accidental drops. On top of that, the IP54 dust and splash resistance rating ensures it can handle the occasional water splash or dusty environment. The display of the phone is a good 6.67-inch AMOLED panel with a good 1080p resolution, super bright, even legible under direct sunlight, and a refresh rate of 120Hz, so it's a pretty good display. However, there's a problem when it comes to the bezels. For reasons only Xiaomi can explain, the bezels on the Redmi Note 14 are thicker than those on its predecessor, the Note 13. And that feels like a step backward. While it doesn't ruin the experience, it's an odd design choice that makes the phone feel slightly dated. Aside from the bezels, the display performs exceptionally well for its price. Whether you're watching your favorite shows, enjoying smooth animations during gameplay, or simply appreciating the brightness and color quality, this screen holds up. For a budget phone, it delivers where it matters most. Now let's talk about the cameras. The Redmi Note 14 is equipped with a triple lens setup at the back, headlined by a 108-megapixel main sensor and a 20-megapixel selfie camera. One disappointing change is the removal of the 8-megapixel ultra-wide lens. In its place is a 2-megapixel depth sensor, which is a downgrade. Let's be honest, no one really uses depth sensors. It is hard to understand why Xiaomi made this decision, especially since ultra-wide lenses are genuinely useful for capturing wide shots. That said, the 108-megapixel main camera does a decent job in good lighting. It produces detailed and colorful photos, which are great for casual photography. However, when it comes to portrait mode, the phone struggles to deliver consistently good results, often missing the mark on subject isolation and edge detection. The selfie camera is another weak point. At 20 megapixels, it sounds capable, but in reality, it underperforms. If you're someone who loves taking selfies or capturing high-quality front-facing photos, this phone might not meet your expectations. It is okay for video calls and casual snaps, but don't expect standout results. On the video front, both the main and selfie cameras are limited to 1080p resolution. While the quality is acceptable for basic use, like preserving memories or recording random moments, it won't blow you away. Overall, the cameras are okay for the price, but leave much to be desired. Losing the ultra-wide lens feels like a missed opportunity, and while the main sensor gets the job done in good lighting, the rest of the setup struggles to impress. It's fine for casual use, but won't win any photography awards. The Redmi Note 14 4G is powered by the MediaTek Helio G99 Ultra processor, which is a solid choice for a budget-friendly phone. While it's not a top-tier chipset, it offers respectable performance for everyday tasks like social media, streaming, and light gaming. It handles multitasking well, especially the option of 6GB or 8GB of RAM and storage configurations of 128GB or 256GB, which is also expandable via microSD card. This makes the phone versatile for those who need extra storage for photos, apps, or files. For gaming enthusiasts, the Helio G99 can handle casual games and even some demanding titles, but you'll have to tone down the graphics and quality settings. It's not built for high-end gaming, and running top-heavy games might push it beyond its comfort zone. That said, it's a reliable performer for the price, and as long as your expectations are reasonable, it won't disappoint. The Redmi Note 14 4G comes with Android 14 and Xiaomi's new HyperOS 1.0, promising a modern and feature-rich experience. HyperOS has a range of customization options and AI-powered features, making the software both functional and engaging for everyday users. Additionally, Xiaomi has committed to 2 years of software updates. However, as with most budget Xiaomi devices, there's a downside: bloatware. The phone comes preloaded with loads of apps that are unnecessary. From the moment you power it on, you'll notice these apps cluttering the interface. But just like the AI features, it's not really news. Everyone knows that budget Xiaomi phones come with lots of bloatware and ads, and even after years of complaining, nothing has really changed. So I doubt if they'll change, we just have to get used to it. That said, if you're willing to look past the bloatware and ads, the customizability and the AI features of the HyperOS offer a lot of value, making the software feel fresh for most users. It gets the job done. One of the standout upgrades in the Redmi Note 14 4G is its battery size. At 5500 mAh, it's larger than its predecessor, ensuring excellent longevity. For light to moderate users, this battery can easily last a day and a half on a single charge, making it perfect for those who want a reliable phone without constantly seeking for a charger. When it's time to recharge, 33W fast charging steps in, allowing you to quickly top up the battery. At this price point, this charging speed is impressive and ensures you won't be stuck waiting too long to get back to use your phone. So, is the Redmi Note 14 4G worth it? The first thing to consider is whether you are upgrading from the Redmi Note 13. If you already own the Note 13, there's no real reason to switch to this model. It may even feel like a slight downgrade for some users. However, not everyone has the Note 13. If you're coming from a much older phone or a less capable budget device, the Redmi Note 14 4G is a solid choice. It offers reliable performance, a great display, decent cameras for casual use, and long-lasting battery, all at an affordable price point. This phone also makes a thoughtful gift for someone like your child or parent who may not need a high-performing device but would appreciate something practical and reliable. For such users, the Redmi Note 14 4G will serve them well. Thanks for watching. I'm Milan and this is Fuzitech. Subscribe.